Sometimes you gotta shout it from the mountain.
God has a plan, He has a purpose, even for where you are and why you're here.
Freedom in Jesus Prison Ministry is committed to ministering to and visiting those men and women in prison behind bars, and also when they've been released. Every week we have volunteers that are in some prison during the weekend, but our biggest events are generally once a month, and it's a crusade revival where we might take as many as 15 or 20 or even 30 volunteers in with us from Friday through Sunday, or even sometimes Thursday through Sunday. I'd say there's about 40% of our volunteers and staff who are former offenders. These are people like me who had a genuine encounter with Jesus while they were locked up, and they got out and they're still serving the Lord. And it's really great because they can relate to the people they're ministering to, and they kind of speak their language. Doesn't mean that you have to have been to prison to effectively be a prison minister, but it does help.
Y estaba meditando en la palabra y me quebrantaba mucho porque aún lo que decía el hermano Giovanni al principio.
We have a small team that is very fluent in ministering in Spanish and giving their testimonies and doing songs, praise and worship in Spanish. The whole thing's in Spanish. Last year we did 2 and they went really well. And this year we actually scheduled 7 on the calendar. For a number of years, if you added up every time we sent in a teaching or every time we went in person, we might have had 60,000 opportunities to make an impact for Christ. But the Lord has allowed us to be on these prisoner tablets. We have content all across the country, videos, books, testimonies, written teachings that are right there at the fingertips of a prisoner. And we've had, in less than a year, over 1 million engagements with that material. So I'm just floored. I'm amazed at what God has done in and through Freedom in Jesus Ministries to impact people just looking at that tablet. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice began really focusing on religious volunteers probably 10, 15, 20 years ago. And since they did that, the recidivism rate has dropped from like nearly 70% down to under 30%. So we believe that it's Christ changing people's hearts, the Holy Spirit, once they give their heart to Jesus and surrender, that the Holy Spirit begins a work in someone to transform them so that they think differently and act differently and talk differently when they get out. The thing that motivates me the most is seeing people's lives change. And we hear about that in letters all the time. Sometimes people call us after they get out, and those phone calls are so precious for them to thank us for the correspondence, to thank us for the books, even the videos that they saw on their tablet. And I think that's really what keeps all of our volunteers going, our employees and volunteers, is getting the feedback of lives changed through the gospel message of Jesus Christ.
Go there and give them your number. Make sure they write it.
If our mission really resonates with you, we'd love to have you contact us through email or send us a letter or contact us through our website. But be sure that if you'd like to support us or be a part of volunteering, we'd love to hear from you. God bless you.